Real talk, real women.
People want to pick and choose when we become a capitalistic society.
I voted for Barack Obama. This is my Republican side.
As black women, we put up with a lot. Your man ain't giving you no sex. He gone.
No, she didn't.
Let Steve go out there and you know what to somebody else.
She did not just say that.
Baby, blame it on the alcohol. You can do whatever you want to. Right. But I'm going to leave you.
Oh my God, I love this show. Real talk, real women, real people.
I am Melanie. I am Lisa.
I am Kelly.
And I'm Kim. And we're the girls.
Yeah, girl, I heard that.
And you're joining us for Off the Cuff, where we're talking about how the recession has affected black relationships.
No romance without finances.
Look, it's rough.
It's rough, boo. I'm trying to tell you, you're a married woman.
Speaking from the married woman.
You're a married woman. I'm telling you from my perspective.
It's rough. You know, I think most black women are okay with, you know, just taking the reins, do what you got to do. And, you know, we just used to that.
We do that.
We die hard.
Yeah.
You know, we got your back. But I think it's the men that have more of the problem with it. You know, the egos and who wants to be in that position.
I think just looking at things over the last 2 years, you know, me being a victim of the recession and restructuring in a company, I went to bed many nights as a single woman thinking, what would happen if I were married and perhaps I was a breadwinner and I had to look at my husband every day and he looking at me like, are you looking for a job hard enough? Are you really doing all you can, you know, to find a job? Or vice versa. Or me having to look at someone every day and them worrying about how I felt about them. How would that affect my relationship? You know, did I look at them any less than, you know, because they were struggling to find a job? I think those are really, you know, real issues. And there are people out there really struggling with that and role reversal.
Right.
Role reversal, you're right.
Role reversal.
But to your point, Melanie, also, I think that we as women, we are preparers. We get ready for stuff. We get ready. Like, I knew I was going to get laid off. I prepared for it. So I don't need your money. My man that I'm dating, I don't need your money.
Well, just for the other single woman, I do need your money.
Okay, but here's the thing. Here's the thing. I don't need your money, but you can offer. I don't need it, but you can offer.
Right.
But I got me. I'm straight. But, you know, if you can't offer, if you're not going to help me, then what do I need you for?
I agree. We should be helping each other.
We should be helping each other. Exactly. I got it. But, baby, believe me. I got it. Don't ask me how I can get new shoes and new this and new that. I can get it because I planned accordingly. However, you as a man who is working should offer.
Well, too, I agree with that. And you bring up an interesting point about planning. I think if anything people have learned from this is you best have a plan B.
Right.
And where you're out balling out, spending your whole check
on nothing,
running around and doing things that, you know, when the getting was good, you could do. You know, now, if for nothing else, we need to be better planners. Financially, investing for a rainy day.
Exactly.
And being able to stay cohesive with one another when that hard time comes, because it's coming.
But you know what's so funny, I think, about men is that they get mad because you planned.
Let's follow up on what you said earlier. You said no finance, no romance. So what kind of problems is this causing in the bedroom?
Oh, it caused no problem in the bathroom. I like sex, so I ain't worried about that. I'm good with that. But after that, we might have after we done, we might have this conversation.
It's hard for a single black woman to answer that question. That's hard for us. But when you're living next to someone every night, so how does that affect you?
I mean, I don't think it's a problem. Now I think it's a problem with men more so. Well, I just have to speak for myself. Outside, what other people see. You know, so I don't think it's problems in the house. You know, we cool. But it's outside, so we got to make sure, you know, what other people seeing and their image or with their perception.
I think a lot of people are probably second guessing their choice in a mate.
That's right.
As you said.
That's right.
And you are facing unemployment or you are facing, you know, even if you aren't unemployed, but you're not making the money you were making 2 years ago, and you're now earning $12 an hour, where you may have earned $40
an hour,
dollars an hour at one point. I think that for a lot of women, and I wish we wouldn't do this, I do think that women get very impatient when they can't have the things that they want. And they are used to you being that breadwinner, whether they will admit it or not. Because a lot of households are struggling right now. And I do think it does affect the bedroom. I think we sit up here kidding ourselves.
It can affect the bedroom.
It absolutely can.
But Melanie, think about it. You know, women get a job and they make themselves love it. Men get a job. Listen to me. Men will not accept a job if they're not passionate about it. We make our work our passion.
I don't agree with that at all. I have seen too many men, not in my family, because I was raised by matriarchs, and that in itself, brings about a whole nother set of pros and cons of that upbringing. However, I think that there are a lot of men who will work 30 years on a job, day and night, and not give a damn whether they like it or not.
I need to see them.
I'm talking old school now. I'm talking about there are a lot of men who work 30 years and they didn't give a thought as to whether or not I like my job. It's just what I gotta do. Now the new way, Renaissance man.
No,
he may be thinking a little differently. I ain't unhappy. I want to own. I got a friend of mine, and
we've always made our work our passion.
He can remain nameless. Or we work toward our passion. Because I've had some jobs that were not my passion.
But we make it our passion. But we make it.
We do the best I do the best I can. But at the end of the day, whether it's my passion or not, I got to pay my bills.
I understand.
So I think that a lot of people, embrace that way of thinking. I have a friend of mine right now who's a nice guy, cannot keep a job. Not because he can't find one, but he's so...
It's not his passion.
Disgusted, every time he goes somewhere. But I have to be honest with you, that can be a bit unattractive. Dude, stick with the job until you can birth what it is you want to do. I'm all for that. I'm very entrepreneurial.
Oh, absolutely.
Right. Do what you got to do to get there. Women are attracted to stability. Don't you understand
You're not
that?
Stable.
So if I'm in a relationship with you and you get a job and after 12 months you quit, you quit. So now he walking around with an injury that he sustained
while playing basketball.
While on the clock, waiting on his payout, and it's damn if it ain't a little freaking paper cut. When a little damn paper cut, he waiting on some money for that, and then he says, well, I'm gonna open my barbecue biz. I'm all for you opening up your barbecue shack.
Right. But you got to have a job.
You can burn and all of that, and you got the best chicken this side of the Mason-Dixon line. I'm all for you.
Side gig. That's got to be the side gig.
But
you do that when you get home after dinner.
Right. After you go to your real job, you go cook some chicken.
But don't get mad at the woman because she's looking at you like
you stupid.
What are you doing? I can have this conversation with you because I ain't screwing you, and you ain't paying my bill, so I can have this kind of conversation with you.
Like, seriously, have you really thought about this? Like, seriously?
Exactly.
Have you really thought about this whole thing?
Dude,
have you thought
you
this through?
can't get up and go to work consistently, but you gonna run a business? You about to run a business? Are you kidding me?
In the words of my famous ghetto friend, where they do that at?
Where do they do that at? Lord have mercy to you.
So my granny used to say, I didn't have a job, but I know how they work.
Okay. All right. You just joined us for Off the Cuff. And if you want to hear more about this conversation, you want to follow us on Facebook or follow us on YouTube, where you can find us at The Girls Talk Radio. Thank you so much for joining us. I am Melanie.
I am Lisa.
I am Kelly.
And I'm Kim.
And we're
The Girls.
Yeah, girl, I heard that.